Hello and welcome everyone. Recently I've had an issue of having too many polys in my cars.
Koivi the frog here.
Come on, dude! Alright. Alright, let me do my thing. So
We'll get out of the room and then you can do it, dude. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
I'm going to be rendering an animation of cars, as you would have all seen me in the 10,000 hours continually spamming out my progress in cars. Reason is because that I am doing a uni assignment for a car animation. And I'll be...
After I find a torrent to download it.
Don't talk about torrents, please. Anyway.
Man, be cool, Lonnie. Be fucking cool, dude.
Cool.
Jeez. Be fucking cool, Lonnie.
My challenge is to render as optimal as possible. With cars, they take up a lot of polys because hard surface and they got topological challenges and trying to figure out good topology. Thus, they require what I'd like to call poly density, so they require a lot of polys. And even though when I'm subdividing, I can reduce subdivision by like 1 level or 2 levels, but it's only when it gets to 2 levels that it starts looking good. But there's actually a more better way to reduce polys in your subdivision method, and this is specifically for Maya users. What you do is underneath the smooth mesh, you choose a specific subdivision method, and this one is the first one that came in Maya. This one is the open source one from Pixar. But this one, adaptive, will give you a specific poly density. And so we can see the difference once we turn on hidden triangles. And you'll notice when I switch between these two that you'll see a difference in edge flow in the hidden triangles. So for an example here, when I turn this back on, you'll see more edge loops. And when I turn this on, you'll see less edge loops. Now I remember rendering my Mazda Foray animation, if you guys check it out, and the struggle I had with that was that each frame was taking 2 hours to render, and and I had to render a total of I think it was 240. No. I don't know. I just had to render like around about 500 to 600 frames. And yeah, 2 hours a frame was not good. If anything, it pretty much cost me my life just to render that. But I was glad to have render farms and optimize that to 1 hour each. Using the open adaptive, well, using this method of subdividing, I think it's going to be a lot better. Reason is because it'll reduce polys, and what this essentially does is just add in triangles where needed. Now some more technical things is that I'll be rendering a whole minute, and each frame is going to be 24 frames per second. So 60 seconds times 24 frames equals 1440 frames. And so I have that many frames to render for my student animation. And so my goal is to make sure that every frame will render underneath an hour. And on top of that, I'll have multiple computers at uni. And I'll be having multiple computers rendering 1 frame each. But that'll become technical. Right now I'm just thinking very, very far ahead. And I'm just going to do some more experimentation with this adaptive way of subdividing. Hopefully my Maya doesn't crash while doing it too many times. And I just hope all goes well. Right now I'm just trying to be very, very optimal with my poly count.